Welcome in, everybody. I am GpaSilverMane, and this video I want to talk about everything Pocket Dimension. I know there's a lot of content out there that can give you everybody suggestions and stuff, but it is really reliant on where your roster is currently. Um, you can't follow someone else's stuff. I mean, to an extent, you know what I mean? I'm going to talk about some of the teams you can use. I'm going to show you on my free-to-play, as well as my main account that's been 2 years in, and honestly, it's one of those events where if you're following a farming guide or you're doing something in the game, don't change what you're doing for this event. It's just not going to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? It could throw you off when you're farming. It can throw you off on so much stuff, and you may still not be able to complete it. And I'm going to explain why I say that here. So I'm 75 days in on my free-to-play here, and I kind of want to show it off. It starts in 8 hours. I want to go over my roster here and look at our Resolute roster. And these are the characters I got. Obviously, you want to be building your Web Warriors currently because they are going to be the best raid team possible. Even at 2 and 3 stars, they are going to dominate Ultimus for you. And they are going to be the future in Doom raids currently. A year or two from now, it might change, but you know what I mean? They are going to currently be the best raid team next to Axemen. Those two are going to be the ones you're going to want to be getting to start off in Ultimus. Alright, so here are my characters that I have available. I just unlocked Cersei 2 days ago. I got a 15 shard drop from a premium orb. And I'll tell you what, I spent 5,000, 6,000 cores on her event. And I was 3 shards short. So everybody that's followed my series and my free-to-play account here understands that. She's not going to be able to help much. There's something to think about. Meta 2.0 characters have better stats, right? Like with the rework to Spider-Man Miles and the increased stats to Cersei and Scarlet Spider are huge. As well as Misty Knight, Magic. Yondu just got a rework. Looking at these, Multiple Man's pretty decent character as well. Star-Lord's great. Kits have gotten so much more advanced, as well as he has original stats. They need to do a complete overhaul is what they need to do, and bring everybody's stats up that hasn't got Meta 2.0 stats or had a rework. Just bump everybody's base stats, let's say 10%. And if that ain't enough, bump them 20%. And if that ain't enough, do it one more time to 25 or 30%. Just so where that way they're competitive, usable characters again. And they don't have to do all these reworks 1 or 2 at a time, and we don't have to play this guessing game anymore. But looking at my roster, like I said, everybody's going to have different characters. Everybody's going different paths. People that are going on Candy are going to have a bigger Magic. They're going to have a Storm. You know what I'm saying? People that love the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to have a Groot. Now, in an ideal situation for my free-to-play, I'd have my Shuri unlocked, but I don't have all my Kree farmed yet. Or not my Kree, but my Spider-Verse characters to the proper star level to unlock her. I am 75 days in, so I can't use her. So the 5 characters I'm going to be using on my free-to-play is Spider-Man Miles, Black Panther, Scarlet Spider, Cersei, and Misty Knight. Now, Misty Knight's just for war defense, and even at her low power, I put a little bit into her, and I got 4 of the Heroes for Hire for war defense, and I'll tell you what, it's slowing down some of these punch-ups we're doing, where we're punching up 75 to 100 million every war, and we're still winning and dominating. So that's why she's got an investment. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have invested into her if it wasn't going to help wars that much. The problem is you can't get a full, what's their name? Infinity Watch to be able to counter Heroes for Hire. So unless you're punching down quite significantly with the Cersei Icarus combo, 3 other good characters, you're still not going to be able to get through Heroes for Hire. They are a challenge. And once they hit 500k plus, and that's just a rough estimate, you can't beat them, period, unless you have Infinity Watch or Weapon X, essentially. And that's mid to late game stuff. So they're going to make your war teams and your war turnouts that much better. Quite literally, people could get stuck in flight decks if they're unable to clear those 3 hero or 6 hero for hire teams rather. Alright, so these 5 are the 5 I'm going to use. I'm not going to be able to beat it, obviously. If I was playing for another 3 months, I still don't know that I'd be able to beat it. You just won't have the characters or the progression. And that's what I mean. For some people, don't change what you're doing because it's not going to affect your outcome in this pocket dimension. It's one of those things that's going to come and go, come and go, come and go. Hit the ones you can, take advantage of the ones you can, but it's more of an in-game content. Anybody that says it's not is crazy. All right, I want to jump over. So I'm going to beat 2 or 3 nodes here with my free-to-play account. I'm hoping. Obviously, you could refresh with cores and such, heal packs, but you ain't going to have very many heal packs. So the reality is you're going to have to use cores if you want to get this event done. or advance further. And a few extra nodes is just not worth spending your cores, in my personal opinion. So just do what you can do, get what you can get, and move on past it. Just put it in the back of your mind. Forget about it, type of thing for the event, for my free to play. And I recommend that to any new to mid game player out there. If you're at 1 year in, depending on the luck of what you built and what you didn't build, maybe you can be competitive in it. I don't know. The rewards are quite sensational for beating it first time and second time, but otherwise the rewards just aren't worth going out of your way to build up a few characters to beat a couple nodes, okay? Yes, it's 150,000 gold, one Scarlet Spider Shard. It's just not worth it, okay? I'm going to jump over here to my main account and show off kind of what I got going on. Now, bear in mind, I've been going just under 700 days, or right around 700 days, and this event is still going to be, in my mind, difficult. Cersei's going to make the difference. Obviously, a Shuri. The team I'd want to take in if I got to choose, but your artwork is very, very loud. You're shading. But my son's drawing something for my channel here on YouTube. But I got Cersei, Spider-Man Miles, Shuri, Multiple Man, and I'm just going to throw in a fifth and get through it over and over and over. So Groot will start, he'll die, and then I'll throw in a different fifth, get through the next node, the next one will die, I'll throw in a different one. And that's my strategy on my main account 2 years in. That's how hard this Pocket Dimension is going to be for your account. So if you're 2 years or younger, this event is, and you're free to play, it is not for you. Just put it to the back of your mind. Again, I'm going to get what I can get, and I might core if I'm close to beating it, because eventually I will be able to beat it if I core enough. Say my whole team dies and I spend 250 cores to refresh them. 2 runs with my main team here will beat each node, I'm assuming. Ideally, you want a big Shuri for health up, defense up, big massive heal. She is going to be key to a lot of players getting past certain nodes. Cersei is a must. She's the best character you can get out of this whole thing. She has turn meter manipulation, rewinding their turn meters on every opponent. She has a stun. She has an AoE. She's quite powerful. As well as Spider-Man Miles. His kit is phenomenal for Dark Dimension, applying the disrupt so you can't be stuck behind a taunt. You can't be stuck behind speed ups or offense ups. Characters you're going to want is characters that apply defense up to you, a heal, a death proof, or characters that apply slows, offense down, or defense down. Doctor Strange would be phenomenal with all the negative effects he's going to apply. Plus his revive to bring back a character is huge. I mean, if he had the proper stats and he wasn't an original character and just so weak, he would be in a phenomenal character to bring into this. He's like Moon Knight, applying all those debuffs, as well as his revive. Minerva has a revive. He has a revive. He is a phenomenal character. Now, Red Skull, speed up, you know what I mean? He summons minions. He could be valuable. All these characters could be used in so many different ways. So you're kind of going to have to use what you got. But as you can see, I'm not going to rank up my Groot. I'm not going to go invest 10 million gold in gear into him to make him 70, 80,000 for this event. It's just, I'm not going to do it, okay? Until they get a rework, I'm not investing that into Groot. I can see bringing up Misty Knight or Scarlet Spider some more, and I've been leveling them as I need to. But I really think I'm going to be all right with these 4 characters and just throwing in a 5th as the 5th character dies. Star-Lord is an energy battery with blinds. He is wonderful if you can keep him alive with Shuri, as well as the revive from Doctor Strange. Misty Knight is not a Dark Dimension character, in my opinion anyway. I guess if you need heal block that bad, she's just not that great. Scarlet Spider is built for raids. He will be good in Dark Dimension. Alone, probably not. That he has Spider-Man Miles with him, that will help. If you have Omega Red, you're going to be one of the, let's say, 20% of the community that's actually going to be able to complete this Pocket Dimension, okay? And that's just a rough guess of 20%, because I've been playing 2 years and I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat it without spending cores. And I think that's what this event is kind of for. It's to help those people that want to get into Dark Dimension 5 and are willing to spend some money and or cores. Storm, I can't tell you much about her other than she's got a charge mechanic with magic. I'm not going that route myself. If you are, I wish you the best. Yondu, with summoning his minions, he summons a healer as well as a turn meter manipulation. He would be an ideal character after his rework to take into this event. I'm, again, not going to invest in Yondu because Ravagers are kind of like Hand-A-Me. They don't have Taser Face. They don't have named characters. I don't invest into minions unless I absolutely 100% have to. And I'm not going to build him by himself as a plug-and-play character personally. Definitely a good idea to do it, but I'm not going to do it on my account. I have other things and other characters I love more, and I'd rather invest into. She-Hulk, she's just a beast from the East. I don't know how she'll perform in this. With her taunt, she is just a beefy character. Now, Black Panther with the offense up and the AoE that hits everybody could be phenomenal, potentially. Depending on how big you have him built, but a lot of people recommend against Wakandans. So let me know if you're using Black Panther in this and how he performs, because that AoE hits everybody. And if there's more than 5, 10 characters, let's say there's 10 enemies, he's going to hit all 10 while having offense up, as well as he has counters. So every time he gets hit, he's going to be hitting them back as long as he crits when he uses his special, I do believe. Gives him offense up as well as crit, or counter attack when he crits. I guess it's only one counter attack, but still. So, ideally, I mean, there's a lot of versatility here. He's going to summon a lot of minions, which are going to keep attacks from hitting your Shuri, hitting your weaker characters. His minions are going to help you a ton, okay? As well as, you know what I mean, when he summons them, they apply taunt. They also clear positive effects. Multiple Man is somebody you need for Adam Warlock, so investing into him is an okay investment, because you have to invest into him to certain levels to unlock Adam Warlock. The game has forced you to do that, as well as his kit just isn't that bad. The extra minions, the extra people on the field are going to be huge to help you out with this. Taking those blows, keeping your main team alive. Anytime you can direct a big attack at a minion, that's wonderful. I think he might be MVP for doing that, as well as Shuri. Cersei's just going to do what Cersei does. His AoE is going to be massive damage. His basic puts out tons of damage. His slows are phenomenal. You can slow some of the enemies that you're afraid of. I don't know how big of a problem I'm going to have, but I am going to make a video on my free-to-play playing through it, see how we do, as well as my main account, see how we do later this evening, as well as the event campaign for Punk Spider, I believe, starts tonight as well, and you'll need Rebel characters. I'm going to make a video after this one talking about the Rebel characters I'm going to use and or recommend that you use, depending on where you're at in the game. Any questions, thoughts, you need a little bit more of conversation, you want to talk about this, please check out my Discord. It's in the description of the video below. And or comment. I will respond immediately to your comment, or as fast as I see them. I should be on the games all day long getting ready for this stuff. I'm really excited to see how it goes down. I'm going to get what I can get. I am planning for Dark Dimension 5, so me getting these resources from beating this Pocket Dimension twice is going to be worth coring, depending on how many cores I have to spend. But that's all I got. Definitely like, subscribe. Tons of MSF content to come. Much love. Stay healthy. We'll catch y'all in the next one.